What is this thing? Wait, aren't those Vivian's mags?
What's up, guys? Did you turn the mic on?
Yes, I did.
Damn!
What is this?
New Honda Civic 4-cylinder, 6-cylinder inline.
Oh, okay. That would explain why I don't recognize it. There's no headlights.
Hashtag piece of shit.
Oh, okay. So, what did you get this thing for?
Not much.
What are you gonna do with it?
Vivian's car.
Oh. Well then. Wrench.
So I changed the back covers.
Oh.
I gotta see if this thing aligned. It is. That means tight this motherfucker. This better work, honestly. I'm fucking at this point there.
So, you want to explain to YouTube how many times you've changed this alternator today?
I put it in and taken it out maybe 6 times.
I was gonna say at least 5, so.
Something like that.
So, he bought this car, it had an alternator in it. The alternator was supposed to be no good. It was very dirty. So, he took it out, cleaned it, because the alternator that came with, the second alternator that came with the car, didn't have the right plug on the,
it's pre-2000, 2003.
Yeah, so anyways, he took the original one out, tried cleaning it, didn't work. So he's like, fuck. Not sure if it's the alternator or the, what's the piece in the back again? The regulator. So, he says, well, we're going to switch it up and try putting the regulator on the other one. So, that's what he's doing now, but he's had to take it out and put it in, changing parts over to get it to fit right.
Because the back cover is different on the pre, and it has a different connector. So, anyways.
Now, according to Sean, this should work.
No, hopefully.
If not, that means new regulator for this alternator. So the real reason why they ended up getting this one, Vivian's other car, which Vivian is Sean's girlfriend, was a 320i that was really base, that had a 325 swap in it. This one here is a 325 manual, or other one's automatic, and it has basically every option available. So, and plus it's like pretty clean. Nice stickers on the back. Came with a BMW performance intake, which just looks like a cut up stock air box. Some horribly tinted taillights. And these mags, which will be for sale.
This one, is this still on?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, cool. What's nice, this one's got slotted and drilled rotors all around.
Fancy.
It's got KYB struts in the rear, front.
So yeah, she's looking kind of pretty down there. 4-wheeler, Sean's lawn tractor, aka his 4-wheeler. It's big. His fucking lawn tractor is bigger than my 4-wheeler. Vivian's old car, sitting on 15s. Looks horrible.
I'm gonna have to air out the tires. Put in the battery so we can move it.
So like when you don't have money for air suspension, you put air tires and just lower them, right? That's called airing out.
So what do you guys think I should do with this thing?
I think it's going to end up being a drift car. What's happening with the GTR hood now?
It's gonna go on that one, but only when we're gonna paint it.
There will be in some upcoming videos, won't it be? Big surprises. Big future. This thing here.
We could probably try and get it started today.
Yeah, we probably could. We could probably get that thing running. We're probably going to say that and still not get it running for another month, but yeah.
Well, what time is it? Because you're leaving soon, right?
Soon-ish, yeah. And then this is Vivian's current daily driver, and that's Sean's current daily driver. Hashtag. No, he doesn't haul a trailer every day.
Hashtag our dad's cars.
Yeah. I'm the only one that has an actual proper daily right now. Which is weird as shit.
At least I didn't get stuff out of it.
Yeah. Yeah. So this thing here fucked me over like a week ago. I was actually, we went to Race Wars at the track at iCar, and you know, I did a lot of work on it the weekend of that. We we're on our way back and we started to have a bit of a misfire, so I said, oh well, my valve cover gasket leaks a bit, maybe I just have a little bit of oil in the around the spark plug in the spark plug tubes around the coil packs. Get home, and sure enough I did have some, so I drained that out, and anyways, got it back running. It still wasn't running right, so I said, well, maybe I have a dead coil pack or a dead plug. So I decided easiest way to go about that was put all new plugs since they were due anyways. So I buy all new plugs, I go to change the plugs, and I basically take them all out, gap the new ones, go to put them in, and cylinder number 3 ended up just turning in nowhere, like there was no threads left. So basically I blew the spark plug threads right out of cylinder 3, and it ended up melting the 4 prongs off of the plug. So it was running lean because of air escaping around the plug, melted the plug, and anyways, it ended up running really bad and no compression, and so I had to put a Healy coil sleeve in, and did that last night, and she runs mint again. This is I did a lot of work and buffed the whole car. She's dirty right now, but spent 10 hours the day before race wars on it.
Finally got this fucking piece of shit running. I mean, it always started. It's just that bought this car, I knew the alternator was bad. He said he had an alternator that came with the car. I was like, okay, whatever, cool. So he gave me the alternator. I didn't even check it when I bought it. Honestly, I was just like, this car is really fucking clean. And it has a lot of upgraded shit that my girlfriend's car doesn't. The purple one. Anyways, this was a 325. That was a 320, the purple one. Swap 325. So same engine. Just the camera here. So this 325 has the automatic headlights. This one actually had like some angel eye, whatever type of headlights, which I'm taking off and probably selling because they just don't work. But I'm guessing that might be a fuse. So this one here, 325, has bigger axles in the back. This one had slotted and cross-drilled rotors all around. What else? Half the mileage of the purple one, because the purple one's like at 400 something, like 460 I think. This one's at 260 or 230. I'm not sure, I have to check. This one has the automatic wipers. So you put it on a mode, and like with the rain, depending how much rain there's on the windshield, it swipes by itself. Yeah, so it has the automatic headlights, turns on by themselves, has cruise control, right? This is the sports steering wheel. So it has the cruise control that my girlfriend's didn't. It has the button for the trunk to open it. This one's manual. I wanted to swap that one manual, but I had no time. I was also missing a bunch of parts. I had the tranny, the clutch pedal, but I didn't have the drive shaft. And since the 320 being a smaller axles and diff, they actually brake maybe a little bit easier. So anyway, the guy gave me the, oh yeah, and the power steering line's fucked on this one, so I have to change that. And he chopped the muffler right after the downpipe over there. So, the alternator. It's a remanufactured alternator and brand new regulator. Thing it didn't have the right connector. So the other regulator. Hi, Evo. The other regulator was the round plug with 2 pins, and the one on the car right now is a square connector. So I tried putting this round plug on the new alternator, didn't work. So then I put the square plug back on, and I had to plug off this harness off the 325xi, I believe, engine harness, or is that the 3? Anyways, one of like the 6 fucking BMWs that I've had. And I parted out. So I put the connector, and since this one is a 2003, it only has 1 pin that's needed, which is the 12-volt ignition. Now it's way too long. So what I did is 12-volt ignition, directly to the battery post, and boom, alternator works now. So the only thing I need to do is, I think it's bank 202 sensor, which might be caught just because it doesn't have a fucking exhaust and it's cut off right after the downpipes. Reinstall everything. Got to change one wheel bearing. I'm just going to change the knuckle off the 320. And what else? Oh yeah, I took it. There was some stupid freaking like lights, fog lights in the grill, so I took that shit out. I'm gonna get the horns to work, fog lights to work on this bumper. Yeah. And eventually we're gonna paint it purple again because my girlfriend likes that. Man, I'm so glad. And it runs so much more smooth than hers. Plus this one, since it has an electric fan, doesn't have a clutch fan, actually has a little bit more power, and has like some sort of BMW cold air intake, whatever. Yeah, so plus it's manual. That's the big thing. She's gonna have to learn how to drive manual. It's just so clean. So much cleaner than the other one. The other one had a bunch of little rust spots. I'm probably gonna either swap that one manual and try to get the alternator to work just so I can have a drift missile, or we're just gonna swap something in. Most probably, I want to say an RB, even like an RB20. Ryan's like, oh, it's gonna be easier if I can do the JZ, but maybe, we'll see. I'm not there yet. I still gotta get the Evo running. I just ordered like $1,000 worth of parts, so it should be running real soon. And the S14, I got the new coil packs. I just have to install them and see if it starts, but I'm not too rushing on that to work on that one because I really want to get my girlfriend's new daily to run and the Evo to run. Yeah, so we can stop running in these. Oh, I also, they had some like tinted type, well, just like nightshade on some fucking stock, so I put the tail lights from the 325i that I had bought. So that's at Ryan's dad's house, which I'm gonna have to go pick up one day. So like, I got this shell, it'll become a drift missile probably after the Evo's running and after the S14's running, because S14 Summer Street daily, Evo race car, I'll still try and street it a bit, drift missile, and the other E46 at Ryan's dad, it's gonna be the backup drift missile. Or maybe even another fucking car, because it's even clean. It's cleaner than that one, and it's cleaner than this one. But it was auto, so that's why I was like, whatever. Yep, pretty glad about this. Alright, so final update for the day. I got the front end all put back together with the headlights from that one. The corners. I'm just gonna pop the hood, I'll show you guys. Basically I just put the headlights on that, from this one on that one, just to say there's headlights, because I'm gonna be parking it front ways. So I don't remember if I told you guys, but I got the alternator running with the different connector. Oh, let's clean this up a bit. So yeah, put the little cold air intake thingamajiggy, installed the electric rad fan. What else did I do? Every light on the car works except the high beams, so I might have to put that on a switch. I don't know if it's because it's not the right type of light. Tail lights are put back on from the other car, looking much better. Alternator runs. Oh, I had to go and steal the power steering pump and the power steering line high pressure from that car to put on this car, because the guy, he changed the power steering pump. This is the new one. There's another one in a box over there. It was not the right pump, so I had to, like, the lines, I had like 3-4 lines, and like they all didn't fucking line up, so I took the pump and the line from the other car, Put it on this, bled the system, everything's all Gucci. So, pretty happy about that. And now my dad's just helping me out with the weed eater. We're gonna go get Vivian to drive it after for the first time ever. A manual BMW. I hope she's gonna be happy. And I gotta remove those stupid little quick release bumper things.